We should be back. Guess I'm still offline. Okay, okay. I'm assuming this one is the vertical. Can't tell yet. Kick is working. Hell yeah. That was weird, but okay. We're in there like swimwear. This is the vertical one. Perfect. And this is the horizontal one. Come on, baby. Yeah. Cool. Cool. Well, I'll keep these in the background just in case I need them. And now we can finally play some Minecraft. Like I was saying, I don't think anyone was here beforehand, right? I'm just gonna play some Minecraft. I want to discuss my thoughts. You know, it's a little nostalgic. I'm 24 years old, right? When Minecraft first came out, I was a young kid. It came out, what, 2009, 2010, something like that. I was a young boy, but I remember growing up and everyone wanted to play Minecraft. It's also when internet culture started to become really popular. I say we can discuss how much has changed from 2009. I want to speak about how it's modded too. There's nice shaders. It's basically vanilla with some quality of life improvements. I don't know what all of them are, but seems decent so far. And I'm gonna go hide this shit out. Oh, gravel, bro. Bang. Little, little hole for me, you know? Yeah, I don't think anyone can come in from here now. Yeah, I'm chilling. I got lucky with this pickaxe, not gonna lie. It has mending and stuff. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I want to talk about how much the internet has changed. I remember one of the first games I played online was like Wizards 101 or Pirates 101, where I think it was my babysitter. You know, she had some dial-up, slow ass internet. It hasn't gone on, and that was like my first taste of playing online. And I was like, "Whoa, this is cool." I'm with other people, right? And I didn't know anything. I was a little kid, and it was a it was a pretty good culture. I didn't get to see. It wasn't like Call of Duty, right? Where lobbies were noticeably rated for older people compared to, you know, Wizards 101 or Pirate 101, which are the only things I remember. It was like first started playing. I think Cartoon Network did something similar and they tried to have a game. I don't remember. But that's like cool. You know, those are my nostalgic moments. Or for example, before you even needed internet, you could have Nintendo DSs and I think you could link them through Bluetooth and you could all play together. Mario Kart, just like that. And I was like, whoa, that's super cool. Hey, how's it going, Crocmans? But yeah, those are all from Scotland, brother. That's so cool. That's badass. I need to travel around. I need to go to Europe. I haven't been to Europe. Here, Pop Tart flavor, bro. I think it has to be the s'mores or the marshmallow one. That one's fire. That one is fire for sure. I'm a big fan. Oh, I remember eating Pop Tarts like crazy when I was a little kid, man, all the time. It was one of my main sources of nutrition. It's probably why I stayed skinny for a while. I was never a really good eater. But you'd put sweets in front of me, and oh my God, I would devour that stuff, man. I remember like huge bowls of ice cream. Like I would struggle to eat regular food, but if you put a huge bowl of ice cream in front of me, I was gonna devour it. You know, I would let the sugar take over and it would consume me. I think that's when I learned I had to have, that I have an addictive personality. Like, it makes sense. It makes sense. But I think addictive personalities can be useful if you are addicted to positive things. For example, if you're addicted to the gym, that's probably going to be a net positive. Obviously, you can take it too far and never rest, and it becomes negative again. But balance is key. Did I break my golden pick already? No way. I didn't even realize I did that. That's crazy, buddy. Absolutely crazy. Get a pickaxe going. What? What was that? You can tell I haven't played Minecraft in a while. Yeah, dude, 6-7 for sure. For sure. That throws me off. The 6-7 meme is throwing me off. It's making me realize that I'm no longer in tune with the younger generations. That's definitely for sure. Anyone that's in the chat, what do you guys remember playing for the first time, like online with other people? Was it like Call of Duty? Was it maybe Minecraft servers? Oh shit, bro. I mean, it's a normal mode. I ain't tripping. I ain't scared. But honestly, for me, this is just so relaxing. Sitting here, getting to do this, just mine, think about my thoughts, so I collect things. Lapis. Can I collect it with? Hey, thanks for the sub. I appreciate that. Eston, badass man. Thank you. Appreciate you showing support like that. That's always appreciated. Oh, we're getting some experience. Let's go. This has turned out to be a good fight, and that's also why I wanted to hop on, play some Minecraft. It's Friday, bro. I ended up doing most of my schoolwork already. I have some discussions I have to respond to, but those are super easy. I knock those out in 10 minutes. You know how it is. For anyone that's in college, you know what it's like. Especially, I'm in a hybrid system, so I go in person every now and then, but I don't have to show up that often. It's honestly a blessing. I'm just gonna wait out the night. For example, the school I go to is in San Diego. I live 2 hours away from San Diego. Excuse me. But the reason I go that far is because, well, I'm a veteran, right? I was in the army, and there's this thing called BAH. It's basic housing allowance. You get this when you're studying. For example, I have a GI Bill. I went to the military, I got a GI Bill. Basically, the government pays for my schooling. And unfortunately, the system is set up in a way where you're kind of incentivized to go to bigger cities and study there because you will get paid in accordance to what it costs to live in a certain city. So if I try to live in New York, for example, I would get a heavy check to help sustain my monthly income in New York. Obviously, that's way too far, and I'm not going to go to school in New York. I'm in California. I'm in Southern California. But I am really close to San Diego, and I've lived in San Diego, and I was actually living in San Diego when I first started going to school. Ended up moving out because it's way too fucking expensive. I remember I was paying $2,000 for just some little apartment. I mean, it was kind of close to the beach, but it was in a terrible area. There was homeless people everywhere. But I mean, that's kind of San Diego. And I was like, I'm not gonna be here. I signed for 1 year, and as soon as that year was over, I was like, I'm out of here, bro. I hated it. Absolutely hated it. And I have family members. I mean, I grew up 2 hours away from San Diego. So I was like, "Mom, I'm just gonna go live with you guys. We'll put our money together and we'll put down for a house because they were living in an apartment too." I was like, let's just get together, you know? We'll together the monies and it'll be way better. And sure enough, Now we're renting a house and we live way more comfortably. And I'm able to save money on rent. Seems like a no-brainer. What's going on? Cho, how's it going? Well, let's do this. All right. Bam. And bam. There we go. Wasn't much, but that'll do something. I'll make life slightly easier. Which is all it's about if you think about it. What are you doing on a daily basis to make your life a little bit easier? What are your daily habits like? Are they making your life slightly harder or slightly easier? Because it's only one of those two. Or I guess some of them are neutral. That's good water. Can you guys believe that some people don't like the taste of water? Oh, I find that difficult to believe. Nah, that's tough. I didn't know you could do that. And that was glitched. Huh. Interesting. Let's see what it is outside. But yeah. Anybody in the chat remember playing with like their cousins on Nintendo DS, hopping online? Or not even online, just being next to them and just hopping on and playing together. Raging about somebody cheating. Or I had this one cousin that had like, I forget what it was called. It was looked like an SD card. He was swipe it in there, and he had all the games. They were all hacked, and it was cool. But not when he was hacking against you, and you're playing Mario Kart, and you just bullet, 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 bullet nonstop. You know, those are good memories, good fun memories. I remember having my iPad. Though this is a core memory. Having my iPad jailbroken, and that was like the coolest thing ever. Because you could just have all the games for free. On the games that you did have, you could, if they were pay to win, which a lot of guys, I mean, games even back then were pay to win. That hasn't changed, right? Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave this as a reminder as the first night I spent in here. But yeah, like bro, having a jailbroken iPad back in the day, and if nobody else had one, dude, you were a stud. You were cool. You're like, no fucking way, you can do all these things. Jailbreak my iPad, jailbreak my iPad. And I was like, hell no, bro. I ain't gonna do that. Not for free. Wait, what happened to? Oh, I converted all of my shit into torches, huh? And then I ran out of torches. I am not the best Minecraft player. You guys will realize this. But I love it to chill out, man. There's nothing better than some good old Minecraft to just relax the mind. Friday night. And I want to do like some slow progress, slowly build up, and make it a beautiful, beautiful build. Because I got the shaders, I got the amplified terrain going on. I like where I spawned in. I think we can make some beautiful stuff here. And I'm playing on Java, not on Bug Rock. So, I think it'll be a solid run. For sure. It's just so relaxing to hop on and just build and not worry about anything. It's therapeutic. Something about it. I think what it is for me, it's the nostalgia factor, right? Growing up, seeing all these Minecraft YouTubers, hopping on as a little kid, not even knowing how to really play Minecraft, or playing Minecraft Pocket Edition when it first came out, and you couldn't even get into the Nether because it was like this weird Nether core thing. It was cool, man. That was cool. How am I gonna get up there? I can go this way, no? Yeah, I can go this way, climb up, go through there. Yo! Once I get a Elytras, I'll build up there. That's a long ways away, my friend. Wait, did I leave? Yo, I left the furnace and everything over there. This is tragic. Let's either where I'm not in, then we'll eat the beef. There's big chilling there. That's a bed. That is a bed right there. That's a bed. That is a bed. I like how the shaders looks, man. It looks pretty pretty. Let's take this and this. A little bit more wood. You can never get enough wood. That's what she said. Get this one. This is going to be a hell of a climb. And I don't want to make my base too high up to where it's going to be difficult to like explore and stuff. I think it's going to be difficult to explore regardless, honestly. See, let's pull out the map. That's waypoints, okay. Cancel. Whoa. This is crazy. Shout out to the developers, I guess. Oh, no way. It'll be cool because, I mean, there's all this that I have to explore. And then there's all this ocean too. I spawned like somewhere over here. Yeah. And I came all the way over here. So I need to build that thing. What the hell is that? Beef. We got wolves over here? Hell yeah. I love wolves. Yeah, I remember I was playing with my little brother. And I had like 20 wolves, bro. Just cuz. We were playing on Bedrock Edition, bro, on our phones. I just put the mob farm, right? Had all my dogs with me. And it was on a platform. This dude pushes off one of my dogs. He's like, oh, I was gonna push off one of your dogs. I ended up pushing like 10 of them off because they were all packed together. Just murder, massacre, and I was like, bro. I was slightly pissed off that my fake animals were dead. Kind of funny. Do you guys think humans are gonna be empathetic to like robots in the future, that they're actually gonna fall in love and there's gonna be an actual problem? I think so. I think some dudes are so far gone, you know, from the gooning aspect of things that mentally they're cooked. and there's nothing we can do to help them. And they will fall in love with these girls because they have nothing else. Literally. You guys have to remember a lot of these guys have been abandoned by society. A lot of these guys see how liberal females are nowadays and they just opt out. They become incels. A lot of them become angry and bitter. And it is a problem. I see that this younger generation is becoming quite radical. And they're probably going to push for a revolution. That seems likely. That seems like a possibility. If things continue to have a downward trend like we have seen, that's definitely going to be a possibility that we can, confront in the future. I see it as realistic. Hello, Edge Boys. Let's double check. I'm gonna double check real quick. Make sure everything's working properly. Let's double check. Let's double check. I know sometimes things go crazy. Oh no, my connection's poor. Well, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I'm poor. Okay, it's true. But yeah, let me be right back, boys. I'll be right back.